Hello, tarot lovers. Welcome to my channel, Tantra and Tarot with Kelly. Today, we're going to be doing love readings for all signs for August. You may watch for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And I'd like to start by wishing a happy birthday to all Leos. Today, we will start with Leos. So please use the timestamps below if you'd like to jump ahead to your sign. I will be using the Naked Heart Tarot for the readings today, along with the Moonology deck, the Romance Angels, and the Animal Spirit deck. So please subscribe if you have not already to join my growing community. I really appreciate it. All right, Leo, so let's start with you. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in your sign this month. Right now, we have the sun in Leo. Looks like the only planet. No, we also have the sun and Mercury in Leo. And let's see here, in your 7th house of relationships, we have Saturn in Aquarius. So that is certainly doing a little job on your relationships right now. But with the sun in your sign, things may be feeling really positive. You may have had a lot of positive communications coming in. You also are likely celebrating your birthday. Let's see, bottom of the deck when I cut. We've got the Innocence of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you did get a nice little gift for your birthday from one of your loved ones, or a small offer came in. Either way, you could also be connecting with children or an earth sign male. Bottom of the deck, we've got the, says Movement of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So you could be connecting with an air sign. We're going to take a main energy, a past, a present, and a future. And while we're looking at these, I'll go ahead and get a romance angel. It wants to be this one. So the main energy I have for your reading while I'm shuffling these animal spirit cards is the 5 of Pentacles. The past energy is the Ace of Cups. Present energy, 9 of Swords. Future energy, 3 of Pentacles. Let's grab an animal spirit card. We've got the Horse. And then we're going to get a moon deck. All right, it says new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So how do I feel that all of this relates to Leo for your month of August? Well, it looks like there's a chance you may be feeling a little left out, or possibly that you don't have enough money right now in your current situation. How does this relate to love, though? Well, if you're connecting with, say, an air sign or an earth sign at this time, you may have had just a new start in love. You may have been feeling happy that, like, you love yourself more now and things are off to a good start, but that could bring you back to some of these feelings of not being worthy. And if you feel that way and you're kind of stuck in your head, perhaps here with the 7 or the 9 of Swords, it may be just that you have a lot of heavy thoughts on your mind. The love angel I got here is deception. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So perchance you may have left a relationship due to infidelity, and now you are feeling a little bit left out, or not worthy enough, or maybe a person left you because perhaps you were leaving them out, which may have created some anxiety. Either that, or you just don't have exactly the confidence that you want in your relationships, and perhaps you're lying to yourself about your value and your worth. So if that's the case, definitely know that it says here your hard work is paying off. So we have to put, this is the new moon in Capricorn, we have to put energy back into ourselves to feel good about where it is that we're at in relationships. And that is definitely the Ace of Cups. So that we have something to offer ourselves before we bring it to another party. In the future, we have the 3 of Pentacles, though. So it looks like you're going to be working with a team. There could be 3 people involved. You're perhaps working on a project together. There's good communication going on. So just be mindful of not feeling like you don't deserve what's available for you, regardless of what that is. And just be sure that you're being honest with yourself and others as it pertains to those thoughts that you're having at this time. And yeah, if those thoughts are racing or they're negative, this horse says, definitely use your intuition. You're going to be successful. You're going to be moving ahead quickly. And so because of that, perhaps being aware of where your thoughts are leading you, making sure that your thoughts are leading you in the direction that you want to go. This horse is very powerful earth energy, and I feel like that's going to bring you some success in the near future here. However, you also just need to work through some of these heavier energies for the short term. Okay, awesome. Great start, Leo. I'll put these back and then we'll start shuffling for Virgo. Virgo, you've had Neptune for a long time sitting in your 7th house. Right now, it is a retrograde in Pisces. In your current chart right now, though, there are no planets in your sign, but we are going to be having planets move into your sign here in a couple of weeks for the kickoff to Virgo season when the sun moves in there here around August 22nd, I believe. So what's that mean for you? Well, it's almost your season. And right now we're wrapping up that year. We're like, your planets are in your 12th house. You may have been connecting more with your spiritual side or feeling like a lot of things from this past year are just coming up to surface so that you can sort through them and have a fresh start in your Virgo season. All right, we're going to take an animal card here for Virgo. And then I'm going to take a romance angel. So yeah, so you may be feeling a little bit more dreamy, or you may also be just feeling like you're ready for a little bit of a break, some downtime, and then things will ramp back up here in a few weeks when the sun moves into your sign, which is lovely. Okay, I'm going to take a moon card for Virgo. And then let's shuffle the main deck and get a main energy, a past, a present, and a future. So I'm just looking over here at these planets to see which other ones are affecting you. You've got Pluto trine your sign. So it could be some just harmonious changes that you're going through right now. Let's hope they're harmonious. But either way, Capricorn will be wrapping up in Pluto soon. So take advantage of that while you can. You also have Uranus trine your sign. So could be some just surprises that maybe coming in that are working for in a good way in your life. So bottom of the deck, when I cut, I've got the movement of pentacles. This is very much just taking one step at a time. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So perhaps you're more in an observant mode right now, or you're just moving a little slower. Bottom of the deck, we've got the movement of swords. So some fast moving thoughts, perhaps either way. Oh, awesome. I've got your card right here in the center of the reading. I've got the Hermit card, which is that Virgo card. But the main energy I have for you is the 9 of Swords. So all of that stuff that may have been coming up from the past year could be getting you a little bit stuck in your head. We have a lot of these fast moving thought cards. Mercury is going to be moving into your sign here soon. So connecting with your thought processes and knowing where those are leading you at this time. So who could you be connecting with? You could be connecting with another Virgo or also a Leo. I have the Sun card here as well. You also may be connecting with a fire sign or an air sign. So the past energy I have is the 5 of Wands. The main energy is the 9 of Swords, central energy, Hermit, future energy, the Sun. Your moon card that I have for you is a new start is coming, new moon. Your animal spirit card is the deer. And your romance angel is this could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So what do I feel that all of this is, how this is all working for Virgo in their love life in August is Well, you may have had a lot of thoughts on your mind. Okay, I'm just thinking a lot about where I want things to go. I want them to move in the right direction. However, I am a little anxious. You have some anxiety maybe around love and your relationships right now. And so there may have been some competition. Perhaps you're dating around and maybe your lover is also dating somebody else and it's making you a little bit jealous, perhaps a bit heated, and you've had to take it in and you're looking inside now, you're like, maybe I'll spend a little bit more time alone, working on myself, working on those energies that are making their completion right now. Therefore, when the sun moves into my sign, sun in the future, I'll be ready to go. I'll be on that positive end. I'll be feeling alive with the planets moving into your first house. It could be getting ready for your birthday and what type of celebration do you want to do for you at this time. So regardless of who you're connecting with, I feel like this is going to be a lot of positive energy just for you specifically. So you could be shining and that could be bringing in good energy and love to you this month. We've got the Deer card, and the Deer card is definitely more of that nurturing earthly energy. So who are you nurturing right now, or who's nurturing you? This could be connecting with just even your mother, or maybe you are a mother and you're connecting with your children this month. Either way, those are still love energies, and those are very important for feeling well-rounded and whole as an individual. We said that there is a new start coming. There absolutely is. We've got things in your 12th house right now, and then they're going to be moving into your first house. So you will feel that excitement coming up as that sun moves into your first house. And then we have that new moon in Virgo that will be coming up here shortly. That is the next moon cycle that we have after the full moon in Aquarius. So I just see a lot of positive stuff coming in for you. It says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So that person that you have your eye on, they may also be there for you in the bigger picture. So that could be very exciting, but definitely watch for getting stuck in your head, because that's not going to help anything. I know Virgos, you like to be the analysts, but sometimes we can overanalyze just a little bit. All right. That's great, Virgo. Hope you have a great month. Next up, we're going to be moving on to Libra. Libra, let's take a look at what's going on right now. On the day that I am filming this, on August 2nd, you have the moon in Libra, but that will be transiting out here in a few days. And so what's going to happen after that? Well, we have Aries in your, Aries is your 7th house. So what do we have in Aries? We have Jupiter, and we also have Chiron. So you may have felt that you're going out to meet new people. Perhaps that process could be a little painful, though. Maybe you don't want to meet new people right now, and you're expanding and you're moving through a pain period in your life in relationships that is ultimately going to be helpful in the long run, because you'll be releasing any of that stuff that may have been holding you back in the past for feeling at peace. All right, we're going to cut the deck for Libra. The bottom of the deck, when I cut, I've got the Tower card. So there could be some changes in your love life, or you may just be connecting with a Scorpio. Either way, divinely guided changes in which we aren't going to be in a house of cards anymore. There's definitely going to be an edit to what was going on in the past, so that you are more in the flow of where you should be at this time. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the Spirit of Pentacles. So definitely feeling grounded, feeling secure about yourself, feeling that you've got your money together, you've been working hard, you put your energy into success at this time. You may also be connecting with a Capricorn or another earth sign like a Virgo or a Taurus. Moon card I have for you. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, which we just had a couple months ago. I cut the deck, and at the bottom of the deck, still with the moon card, I had your card here. It was new moon in Libra. So just feeling more yourself these days, I feel like is going to be important. Oh, there is your animal card. It jumped on the floor. I wonder what we have. Perhaps it's one of, oh, I was going to say maybe it's the rabbit, but no, it is the moth. The moth represents some fleeting excitement, like we're attracted to the light. So you may have felt just attracted to the things that were bright and shiny in life right now, and maybe a little bit fleeting about staying consistent with one specific thing. So let's take a romance angel. And as I'm shuffling these, I'll look at your main energy. Your main energy I have is the Innocence of Swords. We have the Page of Swords here, which I definitely feel is a Libra energy, like a Libra child almost. Your romance angel I have is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right. Well, we do have Jupiter that is expanding your world in your 7th house. So perhaps meeting some partners that are a little bit more spiritual, people that may be into the spiritual arts, or you're doing some yoga or just meditating more. Past energy, we have the Hermit card. Present energy, the Sun. Future energy I have is the 7 of Wands. So how do I feel all of this is working for Libra in their love life? Well, I also want to mention that you are ruled by Venus. And so Venus right now is in Cancer. And so I feel like that is one of the reasons why we have this Cancer card here. You and your loved ones are safe. You're just feeling more at home and at peace. Venus does love to be in Cancer. And so this for you, I feel like, is just having a moment where you're just enjoying your home life. You're enjoying those who are around you. It's a little bit simpler right now. It's not so complicated. You may also be connecting with a child, or you may be spying on your lover. I get this card sometimes as a spy card. And who would your lover be this month? Definitely an earth sign, a Virgo, or a Leo. You could also be connecting with an air sign or a fire sign, but I definitely feel that it could be a Leo this month. Either way, future energy we have is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands says you're going to be standing your ground. You're going to be sticking to your beliefs. If somebody comes up to say, hey, you know, I disagree with you, you're going to say, well, this is just how I feel. So when it comes to love, if you've spied a little bit on your partner, maybe, or somebody's spying on you, and they ask you some interesting questions, you will likely have a bold answer for them. And with the Sun in the center of the reading and the Hermit in the past position, I feel that you've been able to take some time for yourself. You've been able to go inward and realize what's really important to you, which has now made things extremely positive. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. So as it relates to relationships, I think this is really going to be a good month for you. And like the moth is drawn to the light, we do have the Sun card. So these working together, you may just feel like you're more drawn to the light right now. The Sun is very powerful, and having that work in your 11th house right now could be bringing you some new friendships that are just happy and what you need at this time. So I think that's awesome, Libra. I really hope that you have a good month and enjoy that time at home. Enjoy having a little bit more of that spiritual influence in your love life, and have a great August. All right. Next up, we're going to be moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, let's talk a bit about what's going on for you this month. We still have the North Node in your 7th house and the South Node in your 1st house. That's for Scorpio risings. All the other Scorpio suns and Venus and moons, you're definitely still being affected by these large changes as the nodes move around in the zodiac circle. So what's that mean? Well, focusing on yourself, focusing on what's important, letting go of the past, absolutely, so that this new start that you have in your 7th house is going to be one that is going to be lasting and one that you want, and not something that's going to judge up the past or make you feel negative. All right, I'm going to cut the deck for Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, when I cut, I've got the movement of pentacles. This has come up a couple times. We're taking one step at a time, going slow, maybe connecting with an earth sign like a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So we've got a past, present, and a future. I'm going to draw a animal spirit card. So what else is working for you? You've got Uranus in your 7th house as well. So could be just meeting new people. You may just be feeling different. You have Uranus, the North Node, and Mars that were all conjunct in your 7th house. So there just could be some divinely guided, surprising changes that have been happening in your relationship. So if that's the case, going with the flow, letting go of that which you can't control will be a good way to go. Animal spirit card I have for you is the bee. Very busy. Hopefully not stinging anyone. I know, Scorpio, you do have a stinger. So if you've used that recently, maybe just feeling the heat, I guess. So bottom of the deck, I've got the Heart of Cups, which is the water sign female. So you could be connecting with a Cancer, a Pisces, or another Scorpio at this time. Your main energy I have is the Four of Pentacles, past energy, movement of wands, present energy, the Magician, future energy. I have 9 of wands. And as we're talking about these, I'll get a romance angel for you and a moonology card. So what do I see with these cards? Well, with the main energy being the Four of Pentacles, there are things that you're likely holding on to tightly. Maybe due to the fact that you aren't sure if you're going to get any more, like not spending your money because you don't want to be broke, that kind of thing, or holding on to a lover because you don't want to let them go because you aren't afraid that you may be afraid that you aren't going to get somebody better. So let's take a romance angel. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents or anyone really in your family. This does say parents, but your inner child may have been wounded in several ways. However, you want to forgive those in which who caused the wounds so you don't bring those into your current relationships. So who else could you be connecting with? Well, you could be connecting with someone mercurial with the Magician card in the center of the reading. This could be a Gemini or a Virgo. The past energy is a fire sign. You could be connecting with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. And same thing here. We have 9 of wands in the future, another fire card, and we also have Earth. So it really could be anybody for you. However, I do strongly feel the Virgo or the Gemini card or a water sign female. So I feel that you are being a bit more receptive to your emotions this month. You have done some dating, you've gone out there, you've had some fun, you've been maybe playing the field a little bit, and now there's going to be some surprising things happen. I'm not surprised that we got this card because you do have Uranus, Mars, and the North Node all working in your 7th house. So just waiting to see what the universe is going to bring you. It could be a very positive surprise, but definitely be ready for anything this month. And if you're feeling a little bit like you just don't quite have all the means you need, we're laying a foundation that's going to be more solid and doing it in a way where we're only investing when we have the money to do so or when we have the time, so that you aren't wasting your energy and you aren't being spread too thin, because it does look like in the future you do have a lot on your plate. We have the 9 of wands. We've got this monkey playing in all these sticks. There's just a lot to manage right now. And in doing so, if that brings some battles to you, then just be kind. If you have a lot on your plate and then you feel like stinging somebody because you've been a little overworked, then be mindful of that. It says, bees never sleep. So are you getting enough rest is one question. And then are you putting too much on your plate is another. But working hard is the name of the game, and bringing in some more money so that you do have that peace of mind for yourself and that security. And if you're dealing with some more emotions right now with this, maybe you're speaking with your mother, maybe you've had some things come up with other family members, and it's giving you some more emotions, and you're having to be, to contain that amongst the work and everything else. Just be patient. The South Node is a heavy energy, and working through any of those past emotions is going to be beneficial in the long run. So definitely good luck with that. And I have a feeling that over the next few months, there's really going to be some positive changes working for you in your love life. So Awesome, Scorpio. Next up, we have Sagittarius. So Sag, what's going on with you? Well, you've had a lot of energies trying your sign. Your ruling planet is in Aries, and that's trying your sign. So you may be feeling just energetic and more like yourself. Four of Cups popped out when I was doing the shuffling, which there are likely energies that you just don't want to engage in. Maybe you've been a little bored, or there's just some things that you've been feeling like, okay, I used to enjoy that and now I'm not enjoying it as much anymore. So saying no to some of those go-to fillers almost that may have been filling a void for you. And now you're like, I don't need to fill the void anymore. So I'm just not interested. So bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man when I cut, could be connecting with a Pisces. You could also just be seeing things from a different perspective, or waiting to see how things are going to work out before you make a decision. 1, 2, 3, past, present, and a future. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Wands. So I really like this Two of Wands. It's like a doorway, but we're looking into a crystal ball. Like we're trying to figure out what's going to happen in our future. We're at the helm and opening the doors, but we haven't quite stepped through yet. So main energy I have for you is the Two of Pentacles. Past energy, the Hermit. This has been coming out quite a bit, which I love. The turtle card, of course, in this card. And then main energy, 10 of Wands with the camel. Got a little too many sticks on its back. Future energy, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, 2 10s. That's awesome. 2 10s and 2 2s. So the major arcana in this reading is the Hermit card. So perhaps this past month, you've spent a bit more time looking inward and spending a little time alone and trying to decide what's been important to you. And if you haven't been spending time alone, you may have been spending time with another Virgo, or just with a Virgo, another mutable sign. And with that, you may have learned a bit more about what's most important to you on the inside, rather than all of the stuff that's going on the outside, which is always a good practice in relationships. Most times we're focused on what's going on the outside, and to be successful in relationships, we also need to nurture our inner world. Romance angel I have here is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. The animal spirit card I have is the buffalo. And let's see what we get from the Moonology deck. And then we'll talk about all this fun energy for Sagittarius. So the other planets that could be working well for you. So you have the Sun and Mercury in Leo. So those are both trying your sign. So working harmoniously to bring that fire into your life, and also having Jupiter in Aries. So that is making a fire trine right now. And that's working with your planets to keep you inspired, to keep you moving forward, and to keep you excited about life. All right. Moon card I have, it says, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Well, we do have some intense energies here. So first off, I want to say, what do you want to release? And release your ex are definitely working in harmony here. Releasing the past is going to be crucial in order to bring in the new future. And that past may have been pretty heavy, causing you a lot of extra time and worry and concern, as it's maybe sucking you away from what you'd rather be focused on. So doing some clearing of your chakras, you can be doing cutting the cord exercises, and these can be really good for just clearing your aura and doing a purification and purifying by fire, maybe sitting next to the fire at night and just releasing those thoughts that have been dragging you down. Or if there is a specific person or a past lover, or you're going through a breakup right now, it's going to be crucial for you to have success in the future to clear your energy regarding this person. So you may know who that is. The buffalo card, what I love about this card, we do have that lightning in the background there, much like the tower element, is that this this buffalo, what they do in times of a storm, instead of running away from the storm, they run into the storm because it makes it shorter. So if the storm's coming right at you, you're going to be running into it, running through it, working with Chiron, working with the sun, working with these beautiful trines as they're helping you gain more power over that which used to cause you pain. So however that feels, you're going to be releasing these heavier burdens. This camel here has quite a few burdens on its back. One more straw and the back breaks. So if you keep going down the path of heaviness, it won't serve you in the long run. It may just be more back-breaking, which you can release that, because not all of these wands belong to you. Some of them are the responsibilities of other people. And it's not your responsibility to solve everybody else's problems. It's better to focus on your own energy. Either way, if you were connecting with a Virgo, if you're connecting with an earth sign or a fire sign, it's more, I feel like, about you this month. You may be juggling multiple things. You could have two options for yourself in love. You could also be working a lot and you're like, I've got to get this done before I can get this. Or you could be waiting for some money to come in so you can pay a bill. Regardless, this is going to be just a moment to moment type of month where you're looking to get through those tasks that are on your plate now. So moving into that storm, getting the stuff done, and then you can enjoy yourself. 10 of Pentacles in the future. So towards the end of the month, you may be feeling like, okay, I made some plans for myself. I set out to make those plans. And now I'm having more fun because I did work really hard at the beginning of the month. And how that may be affecting your love life is you may just not quite have as much time to do the flirting and the dating that you're usually so apt at doing. So excellent there, Sagittarius. I did pick up this bottom of the deck card, and there was the 10 of Cups at the bottom. So 3 10s, there may also be an ending going on for you right now. And I encourage you to stick with that which you need to bring things to closure. All right, excellent. Okay, so let's look at who we have next. Next, we have Capricorn. So let's look at the planets that are affecting you now, Capricorn. You've got Pluto retrograde in your first house, and that is at 27 degrees. So depending on where your planets lay, that may be smack on top of one of them, or it may have already passed over, and you could be feeling more relief now based on changes that you've put into yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Cut the deck for Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles, busy beaver. I definitely see this as you quite often as you rule the 10th house and you're such a hard worker. It looks like you've been putting in the work, or you could be connecting with another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. We're going to go ahead and take an animal spirit card, and then we'll get a romance angel. So let's talk a little bit about the 7 of Swords and see if there's any other planets as well that could be harmoniously working with you. In your 7th house right now, you've got Venus, which is lovely. So connecting with that heart chakra, feeling happy at home, feeling like your love life is more bountiful right now. And you may be feeling just more secure with yourself and more loving in general towards your relationships as well. Animal spirit card I have is the beaver. Wow, that's 2 beavers in a row. So take that for what you will. But either way, we had the beaver on the 8 of Pentacles, and now we have the beaver again, which is that hardworking element, building those dams to help contain the water energy, to help contain the emotion. You're definitely going to be family first this month. All right, the tireless worker. But the Seven of Swords, what does that say as well? That says that there could be some trust issues. You may not have been completely honest, or you could be sneaking around a little bit, or just not fully trusting yourself. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of telling the truth. Be mindful of others that may or may not be telling the truth to you. Romantic feelings is our romance angel. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe you aren't expressing your feelings to your loved one. Maybe you're afraid to tell somebody how you really feel. And so you're hiding it. And you're hiding it, and you'd rather be working. Maybe you're a workaholic this month instead of connecting with your loved ones. But regardless, that romantic feelings says to me that there's definitely positivity going on. And I feel like that is spurred on by Venus in your 7th house. The main energy I have for you is the 9 of Pentacles. So what does that all that hard work mean? It means that you're making some money and you're looking good. You're sitting on your pile of coins here, just feeling beautiful and feeling strong in yourself, so that others are attracted to that energy. Paz energy we have is the Lovers card. We got 2 eagles here on a perch. Present energy, Spirit of Cups. That's the King of Cups. Future energy, 4 of Swords. And the only card I'm missing for you is the Moon card. So let me pull that out for you. So you may have made a decision in the past, or you're about to make a decision here at the beginning of the month, as it has to do with a Gemini. You may be connecting with a Gemini. You may be connecting with another water sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. Perhaps another Capricorn as well, with all those hardworking cards. It says, nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So I'm feeling a bit of Gemini energy in this with that mutable moon and the Lovers card. But it's going to be important for Capricorn this month to really be in control of your emotions, to really be aware of your emotions, to be working with them, as to not overreact to things, but to be calm and to be strong in your emotions and to be confident in them as well, is going to be kind of the name of the game, especially as we have Venus in your 7th house. And so you may also be connecting with a water sign male, but I see this as being a good month for you. However, being mindful of that honesty factor and that sneakiness. You may also be preferred to just be single this month. Maybe the decision you made or the decision you're about to make is to be single. And if that's the case, then you're going to perhaps be putting some things on pause. We have the 4 of Swords. Maybe we're just taking a rest, taking a little cat nap, going to do some yoga, thinking about things for a while, not necessarily making any action. It says nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So you may be trying to make a decision about where you're going to go, and you're needing some time to connect with your emotions, to connect with these feelings, to figure out where you're going to go. And so in the meantime, you may just be working, and that's great, but leave time for some romance. And if maybe you're just going to curl up and watch a movie together, maybe that is more the feeling this month. So good luck with all of that, Capricorn. I feel like it's going to be a good month as long as you are just letting things flow. So good luck with all of that. Next up, I'm going to move on to Aquarius. So we shuffle all the cards back, and let's talk a little bit about Aquarius and what's going on in your planets right now. Right now, Aquarius, you've got Saturn in Aquarius at 22 degrees retrograde. And then other planets that could be working harmoniously with you are any of those in Leo right now. So you have the Sun in your 7th house and also Mercury. So could very well be bringing some positivity, some brightness, and some love into your relationship world. The Sun is very positive, and having that in your 7th house could just be making you feel like you want to go out and be expansive and be social and enjoy yourself. So let's cut the deck for Aquarius. Bottom of the deck when I cut, I've got the 9 of Pentacles. So feeling confident, feeling good, feeling successful, feeling like you've got your money in order and you've worked hard for it and you deserve it. Got a main energy, past, present, future. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Love to see that. That is that relationship energy. So like we said, having that sun in your 7th house can definitely be a positive thing for your relationships. And if you've been able to, with Saturn, work through some of those heavier topics, you've maybe been going back to school or starting a new job, or maybe you had to move, or there's things that are just life changes that you're working through. You're trying to make your best decisions. All of that may mean that now you're more attracted to the opposite sex because you've worked on yourself, you've put in the effort, and you have now maybe more time and emotion to spend and share with those that you care about. Okay, romance angel, like we said, you're looking more attractive. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right. Then let's get an animal spirit card. Whoops. Couple jumped out, but I'll shuffle them again and get a new one. Ooh, those flew way across the room. So give me just a second. I see what one of them is. All right, you've got 2 cards. You've got the Bee card and the Lamb. So we'll talk a bit about those. And then we're going to also get a Moonology card. But I'm going to flip over these other cards before I shuffle. So let's see what we have here. Oh, very interesting. Very similar to Capricorn. Although the main energy we have for you is the 3 of Pentacles, past energy, the Lover's card, present energy, Spirit of Cups, and future energy, 4 of Swords. Let's get a Moon card and we'll see how all this is coming into play for Aquarius for love for August. So you may be connecting with a water sign. I've got the King of Cups here. You may also be connecting with a Gemini. Moon card that I have for you is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. Full moon in Leo, which is really kind of cool because although the full moon in Leo is in Aquarius season, we just had that new moon in Leo a few days ago. And what is that doing to benefit your relationships? Because this is all in your 7th house. So you could also be connecting with a Leo. All right, well, let's take a look at this in a little bit more detail. So with the 3 of Pentacles as the main energy, it looks like you've been definitely doing some teamwork. Maybe you and your romantic partner are working with somebody else as a team to complete a project. You may be just working more with community, or also finding good harmonious ways to work on your partnership as it pertains to projects or other work type things where we have to work together as a team. So being a good team player. And then the past energies being the Lovers, you may have connected with a soulmate of some type, but also you may have made a decision about where you want to go at this time. Maybe you had a choice. Maybe there were 2 people you had to make a decision with, and you went ahead and did that based on your heart's feelings. And now you may be in a new relationship of types. In this relationship, and when I pick up the 2 of Swords or the 2 of Cups, I have the 8 of Swords below there, which to me definitely feels like that that Saturnian energy where you may have been stuck before, you've been able to work through it, and any major decisions as they pertain to your love life, you've likely made those at this point, and now you're at a point at which you can take a bit of a pause. The future here, the end of this month, may just be more restful for you, taking a nice cat nap, watching a movie, curling up with your favorite book, doing some yoga, or meditating on that which is what's going to happen next. So how does that relate to these animal cards? Well, the Lamb here, the Lamb has a special message. When you listen in and you take this piece for yourself and you listen in, then you may feel like you have a special message that comes in from the heart. You may also be connecting with children at this time, and that peacefulness just could feel really nice. That you likely at one point were the busy bee, like, you know, I want to say the No Sleep Till Brooklyn. That's like that Beastie Boys song just came to my head, but just like literally like going. You're hopping on a plane, going here, visiting friends, being at work, busy. And then it may have just worn you out a little bit. And now you prefer to just slow down, to be at peace, to connect with some loved ones, maybe some children. And that, just you following your own heart right now is going to make you look very attractive to those partnerships that you are working on at this time. It says, don't let pride get in your way, though. So watch out for a little bit of ego involvement with that sun in your 7th house. You may be getting a little too prideful or getting a little too on your high horse, but just be aware that you're working with your own inner strength right now. And that inner strength is going to be very valuable in the coming months. And so as you gain more strength in yourself and you've worked hard and you're containing your emotions in a way that's mature, then you will definitely have some benefits, but it may just be a little bit of a slower month, even though you're definitely connecting with those loved ones. So I think that sounds like a good month all around, Aquarius. So have fun this August, and we will talk to you next month. All right, next up, we've got Pisces. So Pisces, let's look at the planets that are in your houses at this time. Pisces, we have, you know, what's interesting is we have Jupiter that's going retrograde right now, which is a co-ruling planet of yours along with Neptune. And that is in Aries, which is in your, like your first or your second house, depending on how your house structure is set up as a Pisces rising. But that is going to be working its way back into Pisces. And so you are going to get a little bit more of the taste of what had happened at the beginning of the year when we did have when we did have Jupiter and Pisces. So could be some more areas of expansion coming up. You could be reflecting on now on where things have expanded for you personally. And now we're going to be slowing down, but then it could speed back up again and then eventually move on. But there may have been some projects that you set to the side that are going to be coming back around for you to work with once again. So just see how that Jupiter works for you. What else do we have going on? We have Neptune and Pisces. And so that's been working with you, bringing your dreams to life and allowing you to engage in more of your spiritual side. I've got a romance angel, and then I'm going to shuffle the deck one more time, and then I'm going to cut for Pisces for love. And so then also now we have Venus in Cancer, which is trine your sign. And so that could be working harmoniously with you to bring in some extra love and feelings of contentment. I'm going to cut the deck for Pisces. Bottom of the deck when I cut, oh, I love it. Here's your card, the High Priestess. Here you are sitting there with the abundance, I feel, with the owl, like feeling abundant, feeling yourself, being maybe spending a little time alone, but being within your energy, within that emotional realm that Pisces just rules. And sometimes when I talk to Pisces, they don't open up right away, but you may just be feeling like you want to keep some emotions to yourself and not tell everybody about the thoughts that are in your mind. Maybe have a few secrets. So 1, 2, main energy, past, present, future. Bottom of the deck. Oh, beautiful. Here's the Empress card. This card, it says Earth Mother. We've got a tree growing out of this woman's body. And so feeling nurturing, you may be spending extra time with your loved ones. You may also be becoming a mother, or you're connecting with a Taurus or another Venus-ruled sign such as Libra. Although I definitely feel this is like a Tauran female. So you may be connecting with a Taurus female. So we got a main energy, past, present, future. Main energy I have for Pisces is the Two of Pentacles. Past energy, the Fool card. So could be connecting with an Aries. We also have that Jupiter and Aries working with you, new beginnings. Present energy, 5 of Swords. Future energy, 8 of Cups. Let's take a Moonology card. The romance angel I have for you is Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And let's see what we have for a moon card, and then we'll get an animal spirit card as well. So yeah, so here pretty soon you're going to be having planets moving into your 7th house. You have the sun right now in your 6th house, so you may be working some more on just your health and organization and things of that nature. Let's see, moon card I have for you is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Ooh, I love it. The next new moon eclipses that we're going to be getting is going to be in Scorpio season, which will be trying your sign and working with you, and believe in your 9th house. So you may be thinking about some travel. You may also be just working on more of those personal changes for yourself, also learning something new or determining where you want to expand your knowledge. So let's see here. The only thing I'm missing is an animal spirit card. So I'm just going to cut the deck and I'm going to take this one right here. Oh, I love it. The starfish. So the starfish is very beautiful and can somewhat be a little like they live in the shallower water. So it could be a little shallow, but also alluring. And this may be how you are looking and feeling this month. People may be feeling like, oh, she's kind of a little secretive right now. And I'm drawn to that mysteriousness and that alluring nature of this watery, beautiful creature. So I feel like you're just looking lovely right now and you're feeling good. You got a new fresh start. We've got the Fool card. So you could be connecting with an Aries. You could be connecting with an air sign, a water sign, or an earth sign, or like we said, a Taurus. But I felt like maybe you let a lot of baggage go as it pertains to maybe old hangups you had in relationships that you're like, it's a new fresh start. We kind of got a new moon on here. I'm moving into the new now. I'm not who I was even 6 months ago. I've gone through a powerful change, and you're likely going to be going through more this month. And just being very honest with yourself about what that is. If you're being secretive about something, don't necessarily come off as being, I guess, deceptive. If somebody wants to know the truth, go ahead and give it to them. Just be mindful of how it's delivered. And if someone's holding a secret from you, you may be just feeling that out right now. Maybe your third eye is activated and you can feel that something isn't quite right. So if you need to do some investigation, that's a-okay. We've got the 5 of Swords here. So it may be, you may be just arguing with yourself a little bit in your head, maybe feeling a little bit more competitive, or like there's something circling you that has got you a little frustrated, maybe circling thoughts in your head. But just be mindful of not being too argumentative. You need to bring the truth out, doing so in a way that it's not going to cause arguments. And then in the meantime, we've got maybe a lot going on. Maybe juggling a couple of things. Could be some money coming in, some money going out. You may be trying to be patient on the timing on something. We've got this hourglass here. So as that relates to your love life, you could have a couple options, and or you're juggling them with just everything else that's going on in your life. Maybe you'd like to go on that date, but you've got a lot of work to do. And then maybe that's making you jealous because they're also dating other people and you didn't get a chance to go out this week. But either way, it's all going to be more of, I think, a self-reflective month. We have the 8 of Cups here at the end. There's this bear. It's just kind of walking away from this cup tower that was built. Maybe it just wasn't very fulfilling, or you're just doing a solo mission this month. You've determined, you've lightened your load. You're just on a little bit of a personal trip right now, and you're feeling good about yourself, and you're looking really beautiful too. We get the Empress and the starfish. So yeah, just working with those thoughts a little bit, staying calm in the mind if things are kind of getting a little busy or a little out of hand. Just keeping it all together and taking one step at a time, and knowing when it's okay to walk away from anything that isn't serving you. So, all right, we'll go ahead and leave it at that, Pisces, and then we'll start shuffling here for Aries. So next up with Aries, let's talk a bit about what's going on in your sign. Aries, you have Jupiter in your sign, and you also have Chiron, which has been hanging out for a while. Jupiter is currently retrograde. So it's going to move out of your sign and dip into Pisces, and then it's going to move back in later this month, or sorry, later this year. But right now it's still in your sign. So you may be reviewing all of that positive energy and action that you've had in forward moving ways. I wanted to grab this card. It looks like it popped out. We got the Two of Cups. Love that. So yeah, Aries, you may be feeling like relationships are just a little bit more on the forefront. We are going to be having Aries, what's opposite you? Libra. Right now we have the moon in Libra. Just today, the moon is in Libra, so that's in your 7th house. But when planets start to move in your 7th house here in a couple months, you may even feel more of that relationship energy heating up. So right now you may just be getting a taste of it, and then it's going to continue to grow here. Maybe you did meet somebody that you're interested and taking things to the next level yet, but we're going to take our time. We're going to put things on pause for a moment. I'm going to cut the deck. Bottom of the deck when I cut, I've got the 5 of Swords, maybe a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of arguing with yourself in your head, or just feeling like you want to win at all costs, which could be a bit of just Aries, who you are in general. All right. Bottom of the deck, I've got the Moon card. So you could be connecting with a Pisces or maybe even a Cancer. It could be just more in that dream state, which is beautiful. And your ruling planet is Mars. And currently we have Mars conjunct Uranus and the North Node in Taurus. So just that in itself may be making you feel a little like spicy, or like that things are going to, some quick changes coming in, or you got to think on your feet, that kind of thing. So it says here, with our moon card, the end of a rough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So you may be connecting with a Capricorn as well. And then I'm going to get an animal spirit card, and then we'll see what the tarot says. So other things going on for you. The sun is trying your planets. We've got the sun in Leo right now, and also Mercury. So those are working harmoniously for you. So hopefully you're feeling like you've got that extra oomph to get those projects done and to put into your relationships. All right. Do I have everything? Yeah. Okay. So your romance angel I have is: stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Well, when I think of positive thinking and faith together, I definitely feel that Jupiterian influence in your first house of just feeling more optimistic in general will bring in more love. So don't get too worried with that which hasn't worked out in the past. Like, just continuously be cleaning your slate for new things. The main energy I have for you is the 8 of Wands. These are sometimes called the rods of love, and that is that fire element. So then we have the Strength card in the past. Could be connecting with a Leo. You have that sun in Leo right now, so that is working harmoniously with you. Oh, and then they came out in the shuffle, and here it is again, the 2 of Cups right here in the middle of your reading, Aries. This relationship energy is yours this month. Who are you going to want to connect with? You've filled your cup. Who are you sharing it with this month? You probably know who that is, or at least who your favorite person is. Future energy, Judgment. All right. So what does all this say to me? Oh, I am missing the animal spirit card. So I am just missing one. Well, with the 8 of Wands as your main energy, it says to me that there's a lot of communication going on and planning maybe for a trip. It could be getting out of town. You're planning for a trip. You're going to be going on a trip this month. And that may be where you meet your lover, but it also may be just a time to enjoy yourself, to be with friends, to have those relationships that are positive, that you really enjoy. Oh, great. Okay. So the animal spirit card I have here is the butterfly, which is also reflected right here on the Judgment card. So you're going through a deeper transformation this month. You're getting your wings. You're going from the chrysalis, the caterpillar, you're building up through that metamorphosis all the way into the butterfly. And when you learn how to fly, you are going to forget all of which that may have brought you down. It's a month to let go of the past and to move into the new. And if things from the past are coming back with this Judgment card, they may be coming back in a new and different way. And you're using that wit and wisdom that you have to make smart choices about what to bring back and what to let go of. So using good self-judgment in your relationships this month is going to help you transform into that beautiful butterfly so that people see you for truly who you are. And it won't be as much of a challenge. With the strength in the past position, you could have also connected with a Leo, but this may have said that you wrestled your inner lion and you now feel more confident and you feel more beautiful and you have that inner pride to be who you want to be in a relationship. But that doesn't mean that there isn't perhaps still some fears lurking beneath the surface. When I see this wolf card though, I feel that there is somebody in your pack, that there's somebody in your tribe that is really important to you right now. And there may be some fantasy regarding that. And there's some things that we're still learning about that we don't quite know at all yet, but that is going to definitely make things interesting. And we're going to wait and see what happens. And at night, we don't see everything that we do during the day. So just give it some time and see when the sun comes out, when the Leo sun comes out to play, what is it that you're ready to transform and where are you headed? This is headed very quickly somewhere. And so this gazelle is like moving at the speed of light. So as you're moving quickly, just know that it's definitely going to be a positive month. We're going to have some tough things that you've been through in the past, some areas where you've gained some strength, just resolve. And hopefully that will make things a lot more fun. So keep that optimism high. All right, Aries. I feel that was a very positive reading for you. So have fun with that. And yeah, you may be connecting, Leo, Scorpio, or perhaps a Pisces or a Cancer. So have fun with that. All right, next up, we have Taurus. So Taurus, I'm getting the cards all set up for you here. And Taurus, you're the one with all the excitement in your chart right now. You've got the big conjunction between the North Node, Uranus, and Mars happening right now in your first house or conjunct your personal planets. And what is that doing? It's surprising new positive changes, moving into the future, putting action into things in a way that maybe you haven't in the past, allowing those lightning strike type changes to take hold in your life and push you in the direction where you're supposed to go. And when that happens, you're more aligned with the relationships because you're more truly yourself, although there may have been some surprises coming out. And so what have those been for yourself? Maybe you just feel just like a new person, and that may mean that it's bringing in new relationships for you. So I'm going to take a moon card. So what else is working with you? So you have Pluto trine your sign in your ninth house. So you may be reflecting on some travel or some learning or some areas of life where you're expanding and transforming. And then you have in your fifth house, nothing's really moving in there yet, but in here in Virgo season, you will have some planets moving into your house of romance. So let's see what we have next. All right, we're going to cut the deck for Taurus, for love, for August. Bottom of the deck, Heart of Wands. You may be connecting with a fire sign female, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. All right, got a past, a present, and a future. Bottom of the deck, super fun. The Lover's card. You may have had to make a choice in love. Maybe you have more than one lover available to you, or you're just connecting with that soulmate type of yours in which you share affinity and you mirror each other back to each other, which could also perhaps be a Gemini because this is the Gemini card. Okay, Taurus. So main energy I have for you is the Four of Swords. Past energy, Four of Wands. Future energy, Movement of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, that's the current energy, Movement of Pentacles. Future energy, Spirit of Cups. Movement of Pentacles is our Knight of Pentacles. Spirit of Cups is our King of Cups. So you may be connecting with an earth sign or a water sign. Your romance angel is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your spirit animal is the dolphin. And your moon card is new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So how do I feel all this is working for Taurus in your love life this month? Well, taking one step at a time is definitely the name of the game. We have a knight here who is moving slowly. This one doesn't even really look like he's moving at all. So you're observing, you're taking time to observe before taking the next step. We're just going to take things one step at a time. And this may be also more of a friendship type relationship. So this lover's card, this person that you're connecting with, it may be more of a friend, but you're moving slow but steady at a pace that you're comfortable with. Taurus, I know you aren't the fastest mover in the zodiac, and this card does often represent you. So I think that this is more how you feel at ease in love, is taking things slow and methodically. The past energy is the Four of Wands. So you may have been to a celebration or a wedding, or also there could be a chance that you've moved in with somebody and now you're sharing a house. But there's definitely been something to celebrate. And it looks like things are going well. You're definitely getting along with those loved ones. There is a positivity, and there's growth happening from the inside out of those four walls in which you're creating that abundance in. The main energy being the Four of Swords could mean that this month you're just ready to take a rest. You're ready to spend more time at home. Leo is the fourth house for you. So is that right? Yeah, it is the fourth house. So that means that we could very well be spending more time at home and just feeling comfortable, relaxing, engaging with your emotions. You could be connecting with a water sign like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type, feeling comfortable with your emotions, sharing that with others, and just being at ease this month. It feels like an easy month. Not necessarily easy, but a month where you will be at ease. And especially if you take things just one step at a time. The romance angel is romantic feelings here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So later in the month, there may be just some more romantic feelings that you have come up concerning your partner. Maybe you go on a romantic date, or you express your love in a way that you haven't lately. You just perhaps feel more connected to your heart chakra and able to say what's on your mind in a way that affects your partnership in a positive way. Then we have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. The new moon in Aquarius is not until the February timeframe, which maybe when your love life is reaching more of a serious timeframe, perhaps around Valentine's Day. These slow, methodical steps will bring that to completion. Maybe you're going to be entering a new relationship in the February timeframe. But either way, the more you love yourself, the more you can love others, and expressing things in how you'd like in words, and not just being like, oh, smiling at somebody. Maybe you're saying, thank you. I love it when you do those kind things for me. Let me know when I can do something nice for you. And being more communicative. And I feel like this dolphin is also a very good communicator. The dolphin has a close group of friends, and they're at peace and in harmony in their life, and they want to enjoy the fun, playful things in life and make those connections that are meaningful, and also have a little bit of a telepathic way of communicating. So you may be feeling like through this meditation that you connect with just some words that are very positive that you want to share with your lover, and have a romantic time with your lover. And underneath the lover's card, I have the Magician card. So could be surprises still coming here as we have those eclipses working in your first and seventh house. All right. That was really nice, Taurus. One of the best readings of the day, I will say. They've all been good, but some have been a little extra lovey-dovey. So you got one of those. All right. Well, I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini, let's talk about what's going on for you this month. This month we have planets moving into your, let's see here, Gemini 1, Cancer 2, Leo 3, planets moving into your third house. And so you may be just being more with Gemini is the third house. So with planets in your third house could just be a natural way for you of connecting with community and being around those which you love, and allowing the sun to just shine in the areas of your life where you feel comfortable with your family and your friends, and you may just have a lot to say this month in regards to those areas. Let's take a romance angel. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut this deck and pull out an animal card for you. Animal card for Gemini. Ooh, the butterfly. This one also came out earlier, I believe, for Aries. Let's take a moonology card. Moonology card for Gemini is, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. The romance angel I got is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And I'm going to shuffle a bit more, and then we're going to get the tarot cards. But let's talk about what's working harmoniously with you. We have Saturn working harmoniously with you. Ooh, this wanted to come out in the shuffle. Two of Swords. Could be making some decisions. You may have to make a decision, regardless of whether or not you're ready or you want to. In making a decision, you may not know what's going to come next. Usually we don't. So may have to just blindly make the decision and have faith. Situation is calling for you to have faith and trust that it's going to be the right one. All right. I'm going to cut the deck. Bottom of the deck for Gemini, Three of Cups. Oh, how great. And the Three of Cups, we got these three dolphins here playing. I think I can see it better on this side. There's some cups above them, and they're enjoying a little bit of social time together. So socializing, like we said, having those planets in your third house, maybe going to some more parties, getting together with friends, having some drinks, enjoying the end of the summer, being more lighthearted, and certainly being in your element. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. So that may also be all of that action communication may also make you feel just a little anxious. So minding that anxiety. Main energy I have for Gemini is the Eight of Swords. Past energy, the universe. Present energy, the devil. Future energy for Gemini. Ooh, love it. First time this come out tonight is the Ace of Cups. So what does all of this say for Gemini, for love, for August? Well, Gemini, you may be just a little in your head. If you aren't sure which way to go, if you have to make a decision, you're feeling a little bit stuck. We do have Saturn trine your sign right now. It could be making things a little bit more difficult. You may have to release some thought patterns or some things that weren't working for you in a way so that you can go ahead and move forward. If you've been like circling thoughts in your head, then some of these, they just aren't real. So some of the thoughts, they just will never happen. So if you're trying to control too much on outcomes, then you need to release some of the thoughts that are keeping you feeling stuck. Past energy with the universe card, there may have been a completion that you may have graduated. Maybe you went back to school and you've graduated from this class, or maybe you've been in a long cycle for yourself personally, and now you feel like you're finally coming out of that, where the old stuff just doesn't matter anymore. You're like, all right, I'm through with that. Like, I learned the lessons. I know I'm definitely through with that. And so what does that mean now? That means you're somewhat on a fresh start, or this completion may be happening this month, where this is the month of the completion. And interestingly enough, so the universe card could be, you may be connecting with a fixed sign. You could be connecting with a Taurus, a Scorpio, and an Aquarius, or a Leo. So, and that's where we are having that fixed cross right now with the with the nodes in Taurus and Scorpio. So those changes may have been working very powerfully in your life. All right. So you may also be connecting with a Capricorn. We have the Devil card in the center, which means that you may be working through things that you've been attaching yourself to that are out of choice, but they may also be causing some codependency or some addictive type feelings. So if you're feeling like there's some codependency or some addictiveness in your nature right now, definitely being aware of what thoughts are leading you to that. So if you're feeling stuck and then you want to go have a beer or five, being aware of that pattern that you're creating for yourself, or maybe this is what you and you're maybe you're just partying a little this month and you're going out and you're having some drinks, or you're meeting some people that have more of this Capricornian way. So interestingly enough, I think in the Capricorn reading, I also had a Gemini card come out. So, and in the Gemini reading, I'm having a Capricorn card come out. So Gemini Capricorn could very well be making some connections this month. The future card, though, I have for you is the Ace of Cups. So it may just be maybe new love. You could have come to an ending here, a completion, and now you're working through things that are having you feel stuck, or something that you're connected to that you can just cut the cord yourself and move forward, and then you're unstuck, and then you have more self-love in the future after having done that, which that whole process could be a little scary for you and could be causing you some anxiety. But trust, definitely trusting in the situation is calling for you to have faith, having faith in making those smart decisions for yourself, knowing that all of it is for this larger transformation, this larger butterfly self that you're coming into. And once we've completed a cycle and now we're blooming here, appreciating yourself for all that you've been through and everything that it's taken for you to get to this point. The full moon in Scorpio isn't until with the full moon in Scorpio, the last one we had was an eclipse, and the new moon in Scorpio will be in October. But you may be connecting with a Scorpio, working with Scorpionic energy. It says it's time to release negativity. And what's interesting, I'm realizing, is Capricorn is your 8th house. So that 8th house energy is coming in here. We've got an 8, we've got a card from your 8th house, and we've got Scorpio, which rules the 8th house. So looking at those deeper elements, looking at those things that are the darker sides that you may not have wanted to realize, when you release those fears, you can connect more with people in your present, and that does bring more love to your plate. All right. So it's kind of deep for Gemini here, but I feel like you definitely have the ability to work through it. And if you need to take a break, just going and enjoying some of that nice community energy. All right, great. So last but not least, we have Cancer. So Cancer, let's talk about everything that's going on with you. Had a few cards jump out. I saw the 10 of Wands. So you may have just had a lot on your plate, maybe finishing up some big projects. Either way, we currently have Venus in your 1st house if you are Cancer rising. Either way, Venus is in Cancer at 18 degrees. I'm going to cut these cards. And then we have Black Moon Lilith in Cancer. We also have Capricorn in your 7th house. Cut the deck for Cancer. Bottom of the deck, when I cut, I've got the 8 of Cups. We've got this bear here. Think about the bare necessities of life. Keeping it simple, walking away from anything complicated, less drama, not wanting to engage in something that has made you sad, searching for your happiness, searching for your Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Innocence of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. You may be connecting with a child, an earth sign, a young earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards, and then we're going to see what we have for the Moonology. Moonology for Cancer. I've got a new start is coming. I love it. New moon. And then the animal spirit card we've got is raccoon. Ooh. I love the raccoon for all those artists out there. It's that shadowy artistic side that you don't want other people to see, that you're just, I'm going to work late at night on this art project. I'm going to paint a picture. I'm going to do a sculpture. And I'm going to keep it to myself and get that satisfaction out of being in the shadows, being creative. All right. Ooh, playfulness. So your romance angel is playfulness, Cancer. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Well, that sounds good for a new start. And let's look at the main energy in the tarot. The main energy in the tarot, oh, beautiful, is the Ten of Cups. Very, very much feeling that harmony of having Venus in your sign, feeling harmonious. She's feeling at home. You're loving your family. You're feeling comfortable in your world, and that in which you rule the home life. It's all working for you right now. Past energy, oh, beautiful, is the Lover's card. This has come out a couple times. You may be connecting with a Gemini. You could also be connecting with a soulmate type, or you may have felt like you've made a decision in love at this time. Or you could also have more than one option. So it's all loving either way. Center of the reading, we have the Magician. So surprises coming in, manifesting what you want, working with the elements in order to bring the changes you want in your life. But this is also another mercurial card. So it could be a Gemini or a Virgo that you're connecting with. In the future, we have the Four of Swords. This has also come out a few times this month. So it may be a good month just to take a bit of a pause. All right. Okay. I've created my own happiness now. I am now content. I feel content in what it is that I've decided to do, what it is that I've manifested, and I'm feeling lighthearted and playful. There's this new start that has come into your world. You're just feeling more complete now. The planets that have moved through your first house, and now planets are in your second house, and you're working on that which you share with the world. What are you sharing with the world right now? And maybe you're working on a new project, and that is just a little bit of a secret right now. So being excited about that project that you're working on or completing this month, you definitely put in a lot of effort, and now it's time to take a bit of a pause and just enjoy the fruits of your labor, I feel like. So, and if that means connecting with some young ones, connecting with some children, just being just a little bit more gentle this month. I feel this will be a nice, gentle month for Cancer, and you'll be feeling good and looking good and just riding that beautiful wave of life. Lovely. Well, thanks so much for joining me for the love readings for August. I really appreciate your subscriptions. And so if you haven't subscribed, please do so already. And I will be back soon with new moon and full moon readings coming up later this month. Please subscribe to my channel for more Tantra and Tarot.